When we think of global power, we picture giants, countries with vast land, huge populations, and booming economies. But some of the world's smallest nations have made the biggest impact, challenging what it means to be powerful. Their influence is measured not in size, but in the force of their ideas and the quality of life they offer. Today, we'll explore these tiny titans, nations that lead in innovation, happiness, and quiet, effective leadership. From Bhutan's serene mountains to Singapore's futuristic skyline, these countries are living experiments in what's possible. Let's discover what truly makes a nation great, and what we can all learn from their success. Our journey begins in the Himalayan kingdom of Bhutan, a land of breathtaking mountains, ancient monasteries, and vibrant traditions nestled between the giants of India and China. Bhutan is a nation that redefined what it means to succeed, choosing a path that values the well-being of its people over the relentless pursuit of wealth. While most countries chase GDP growth, Bhutan dared to ask a simple but profound question: does a bigger economy really mean happier people, or is there more to life than just numbers? Their answer was a resounding no. So, they created Gross National Happiness, GNH, a radical new way to measure progress that puts people, culture, and nature at the heart of national policy. GNH is built on 4 pillars: sustainable development, environmental conservation, cultural preservation, and good governance. These pillars are not just ideals, they are woven into the fabric of Bhutanese society. Every policy, from education to infrastructure, is tested against these pillars, ensuring that growth never comes at the expense of well-being, the environment, or the country's unique identity. Bhutan is one of the world's only carbon-negative countries, with a constitutional mandate to keep at least 60% of its land forested. This commitment is not just a law, it's a promise to future generations. This bold vision has made Bhutan a global leader in sustainability, inspiring the United Nations and sparking a worldwide movement to measure happiness and well-being alongside economic growth. Bhutan proves that development can prioritize balance, sustainability, and the emotional and cultural health of its people. Here, community bonds, spiritual life, and nature are as important as material progress. Of course, Bhutan faces challenges: youth unemployment, the pressures of modernization, and the need to provide opportunities for its younger generation without losing its soul. Its position between India and China brings both opportunities and unique pressures as Bhutan navigates its sovereignty and economic ties in a rapidly changing region. But the power of GNH is in the questions it forces us to ask. Why do we celebrate economic growth if it harms our well-being? What if the true measure of a nation's success is the happiness of its people? Why not measure success in happiness, in the laughter of children, the strength of communities, and the health of the environment? Bhutan doesn't have all the answers, but it's asking the right questions, and that's a quiet revolution that challenges the world to rethink what truly matters. This small kingdom has become a moral leader, showing the world that true success is about more than just numbers. It's about dignity, balance, and the pursuit of happiness for all. Bhutan's story is a reminder. A nation's greatness can be measured by the happiness and balance it brings to its people, and the inspiration it offers to the world. Next, we land in Singapore, a city-state that transformed from a struggling island into a global powerhouse. Its story is one of resilience, vision, and bold experimentation, where necessity truly became the mother of invention. In 1965, Singapore faced poverty, ethnic tension, and no natural resources. Its survival was uncertain. The odds were stacked against it, with unemployment soaring and basic infrastructure lacking. Many doubted whether this tiny island could ever thrive on its own. Today, it boasts one of the world's highest per capita GDPs and is a model of urban innovation. The city's glittering skyline is a testament to decades of careful planning and relentless ambition. How did this transformation happen? Through relentless focus on clean governance, world-class education, and embracing multiculturalism. The government prioritized meritocracy and long-term thinking, investing heavily in its people. English became the common language, while other cultures were actively preserved. This unique blend fostered unity without erasing diversity, allowing every community to feel included. Singapore tackled land scarcity by building vertically. Over 80% of citizens live in safe, affordable public housing. These high-rise communities are designed to encourage social mixing and a sense of belonging. The city's Garden City vision turned green spaces into an economic asset, attracting talent and investment. Parks and gardens are woven into the urban fabric, making Singapore both livable and sustainable. Infrastructure is world-class: Changi Airport, efficient public transport, and one of the busiest ports globally. These systems connect Singapore to the world and keep the city running smoothly. Singapore's business-friendly environment draws multinational corporations and nurtures its own startups. Low taxes, strong rule of law, and a strategic location make it a magnet for global talent and investment. But this success comes with trade-offs: strict laws, limited political freedoms, and a dominant ruling party. Social order and security are prioritized, sometimes at the expense of personal liberties. Still, leaders worldwide study the Singapore model for its lessons in rapid development and social cohesion. Its achievements spark debate and admiration in equal measure. Singapore proves that with vision, discipline, and smart planning, even the smallest nations can become global leaders. Its journey is a reminder that transformation is possible, no matter the starting point. Now, let's journey to Iceland, a volcanic island in the North Atlantic where the population is smaller than that of a mid-sized city, yet the nation stands tall as a global leader in renewable energy, gender equality, and peace. Despite its remote location and dramatic landscapes, Iceland has become a beacon for progressive values and innovative solutions. Iceland harnessed its abundant geothermal power, transforming natural volcanic heat into nearly 100% renewable electricity. Almost every building in the country is heated with clean, sustainable energy, drastically reducing carbon emissions and setting a powerful example for the world. This commitment to green energy has made Iceland a pioneer in the global fight against climate change. This energy independence not only attracts industries like aluminum smelting and tech startups, but also provides a living model for a fossil-free future. Iceland's infrastructure is designed with sustainability in mind, showing how innovation and environmental stewardship can go hand in hand. Iceland also leads the world in gender equality, consistently topping global rankings for over a decade. The country's commitment to fairness and opportunity for all has become a source of national pride and international admiration. In 1975, an extraordinary event unfolded. 90% of Icelandic women went on strike, refusing to work, cook, or care for children. This bold action forced the nation to recognize the essential role of women in society and sparked sweeping reforms that changed the course of Icelandic history. Today, Iceland boasts robust equal pay laws, generous parental leave for both mothers and fathers, and was the first country in the world to elect a female president, Vigdís Finnbogadóttir. Women are visible leaders in every sector, from politics to business to the arts. It's also the world's most peaceful country. There's no standing army, just a deep commitment to diplomacy, human rights, and social harmony. Iceland's approach to security is rooted in cooperation and trust, not force. Reykjavik famously hosted the 1986 summit between Reagan and Gorbachev, a pivotal moment that helped end the Cold War. This event cemented Iceland's reputation as a peace broker and a neutral ground for global dialogue. Of course, Iceland faces its own challenges, including economic volatility and environmental pressures from booming tourism. The influx of visitors puts strain on fragile ecosystems and local resources. But Iceland's people are resilient and resourceful, turning unique challenges into opportunities for growth. Communities work together to protect their land and adapt to change, proving that adversity can inspire innovation and unity. Iceland proves that true power comes not from military might, but from equality, sustainability, and peace. In this land of fire and ice, the strength of a nation is measured by its compassion, its vision, and its unwavering commitment to a better future for all. Next, we visit Luxembourg, a country so small you can cross it in an hour, yet it wields outsized influence in Europe and beyond. Once a buffer state, Luxembourg became a founding member of the EU and hosts key European institutions. As its steel industry faded, Luxembourg reinvented itself as a global financial hub, managing trillions in assets. It's now Europe's largest fund center and the world's second largest after the US. Luxembourg's economic clout comes from finding a niche and dominating it. But its ambition doesn't stop at finance, it's reaching for the stars. In 2017, Luxembourg passed laws to lead in space mining, aiming to be the legal and financial center for extracting resources from asteroids. The country invests in space tech startups, betting on a future multi-trillion-dollar industry. Luxembourg's multilingual, multicultural society is agile and globally connected, with nearly half its population foreign-born. Its leaders can make quick decisions, adapting rapidly to new opportunities. Luxembourg proves that small nations can shape the future, on Earth and beyond, by being nimble, innovative, and bold. Our final stop is New Zealand, a remote nation that's become a global leader in good governance, environmentalism, and social justice. New Zealand was the first country to grant women the right to vote, and that spirit of equality still shapes its identity. The government's partnership with the Maori people, guided by the Treaty of Waitangi, is a model for addressing indigenous rights. The Waitangi Tribunal has led to land returns, financial settlements, and a cultural renaissance. New Zealand's environmental leadership includes the Zero Carbon Act and granting legal personhood to the Wanganui River, recognizing its rights as equal to a human's. The country is ranked among the world's least corrupt, with a reputation for pragmatic, transparent governance. Its anti-nuclear stance, even at the cost of a rift with the US, made it a global voice for disarmament. In times of crisis, like the Christchurch mosque shootings, New Zealand's leadership, marked by empathy and unity, has inspired the world. New Zealand shows that moral authority, not just economic or military power, can shape global conversations and lead by example. From the Himalayas to the South Pacific, these tiny titans are reshaping our world. Bhutan measures success in happiness, Singapore thrives on vision and planning, Iceland leads in sustainability and equality, Luxembourg dominates finance and aims for space. New Zealand sets the standard for justice and governance. These nations prove that smallness can be a strength, allowing for agility, focus, and bold ideas. They challenge old ideas of power, showing that influence comes from innovation, values, and building better societies. Their impact is measured in the minds they inspire and the global conversations they spark. The world's problems are huge, but these countries give us hope that progress is possible, no matter your size. What lessons can your country learn from these leaders? Which story inspired you most? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your voice matters in this conversation. Subscribe for more inspiring stories from around the world. Thanks for watching.